Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the English of Binh Phuoc radio, television station and newspaper. I'm Binh Phuoc with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc adapt to European Union Deforestation regulation. Communications on gender equality enhanced. Activity bring joy to children during Mid-Autumn Festival. Vietnam Republic of Korea sign Memorandum of Understanding to strengthen tourism cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, Binh Phuoc province has been striving to comply with the European Union Deforestation regulation for the local agriculture sector benefits. To this end, the chairwoman of the Binh Phuoc Provincial People Committee, through recently issued dispatch number 3222, requested that local people committee and other relevant organizations and individuals enhance inspection and monitoring of high-risk areas, especially where farming area overlap with forest.
At the same time, the province is attempting to promote the EUDR and provide guidance to authorities and participants in farm produce value chains. It has also built and deployed origin traceabilities for agricultural products impacted by EUDR. The province has promoted sustainable cultivation, natural resources protection, and social welfare, and has also applied sustainability certificates on coffee, rubber, cashew nuts, pepper, durian, good, and other strong local farm produce. It has also assisted local people living in buffer zones or areas adjacent to forests, especially those from ethnic minority groups or facing poverty, to transform and improve livelihoods to meet EUDR standards. A provincial public-private working group has also been set up to coordinate and raise funds for programs and projects targeting EUDR adaptation.
Under a plan from the Binh Phuoc Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism, the province is set to enhance communication efforts on gender equality to commemorate International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women on November 25th. And the Domestic Violence Action Month of October.
Communications are to be intensified in mainstream media, especially from November 10 to 30. At the same time, the province is set to distribute posters and banners at schools, state agencies, and public spaces on promoting gender equality. Through its communications efforts, Binh Phuoc is looking to continue raising public awareness about domestic violence prevention. A key effort to be promoted in days prior to November 25th will be social welfare assurance and empowerment to women and girls in order to promote gender equality and abolish gender-based violence. Communications works are expected to contribute to the province's fight against domestic violence.
A number of farming households in Chương, Binh Phuoc province have taken advantage of abandoned and empty local area over recent years to plant cassava. As approved by the local government, a bumper cassava crop has been seen this year.
This time of year is the cassava's harvest season. Now that productivity is over 30 tons per hectare for the first time due to favorable weather, farming households in Chương have been so busy that they had to engage temporary workers to help them with the harvest. Better still, the cassava selling price this year is quite high, at 2,800 Vietnam dong per kilo. After deducting expenses, farmers can pocket as much as 40 million Vietnam dong per hectare. In order to ensure sustainable profits, farmer associations at all levels in Chương have been encouraging farming households to form cooperatives and production chains. In doing so, they will be better placed to deal with enterprises while ensuring cassava qualities and productivity.
Ladies and gentlemen, a host of activity has been held to bring joy to children on the occasions of the Mid-Autumn Festival, which fall on September 29 this year, especially kids from disadvantaged backgrounds.
State President Võ Văn Thưởng shared the joy with children at a special event in southern province of Binh Phuoc on September 27th. Some 100 children in the province, including 50 who lost their parents from COVID-19 and 50 who are disadvantaged, received mid-autumn gifts as scholarships worth 2 million Vietnam dong, equivalent to $83 each, from the president. Held from September 19 to 29, the event is underway with various activities, such as the presentation of over 5 million lanterns and gifts to disadvantaged, orphan, COVID-19 hit children and those in remote, mountainous and island areas from 22 cities and provinces. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính visited and presented gifts to children from disadvantaged backgrounds undergoing treatment at the National Institute of Hematology and Blood Transfusion on September 28th. At the hospital, the government leader attended a Mid-Autumn Festival celebration program that treated the young patients to festive activities, cultural performances, and games. Similar activities have been held in hospitals around Vietnam. Over 600 orphans from 20 orphanages and charitable shelters in Thừa Thiên Huế province enjoyed a full moon party with local leaders. Meanwhile, in Sóc Trăng province, over 28,000 gifts worth a total of nearly $165,000 were presented to local disadvantaged children. Hà Nam and Ninh Bình provinces also presented gifts to underprivileged children. The Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Unit Central Committee also presented 12,000 lanterns and gifts to children in 22 localities. The Mid-Autumn Festival is among the most anticipated events of the year for kids, where they can have fun with their friends and family. But joy at times can be hard to find for disadvantaged children, so these efforts by the state and government are practical and ensure that no child is left behind.
With steady export growth, Vietnamese farm produce is increasingly meeting market demand in terms of packaging, quality, and food safety, which enhances its competitiveness and allows Vietnamese products to gain further access in the global supply chain.
During the first months of the year to August, there was explosive growth in the export of fruits and vegetables, reaching $3.45 billion, up 57.5% annually. Exports are predicted to reach all-time high of $5 billion this year. This growth is expected as the Central Highlands region begins the durian harvest season. Not only fruits and vegetables, but also many others like coffee, black pepper, and rice are increasingly being monitored rigorously, in terms of production, with orientations to high quality and local signature products, in order to penetrate deeper into the global market. Notably, the Vietnamese coffee industry is making efforts to apply international standards in production and processing, to access the global marketplace.
The Vietnam Tourism Association and the Korea Tourism Organization of the Republic of Korea signed a memorandum of understandings on bordering tourism cooperation.
At present, the Republic of Korea is the leading international tourism market of Vietnam. By the end of September, about 2.57 million holidaymakers from the North Asian country visited Vietnam. Meanwhile, the number of Vietnamese tourists to the Republic of Korea was 310,000 in the period, and is expected to reach 420,000 for the whole year. Under the Memorandum of Understanding, inked in Hanoi on September 28, the two sides will share information related to tourism policies, market trends, and statistics. They will also bolster exchanges among businesses in the fields, and jointly organize promotion activities. With the newly inked document, members of the Vietnamese Tourism Association will receive support in developing tours to the Republic of Korea, ensuring rights and benefits for Vietnamese tourists during their stay in the North Asian country, while enhancing service quality for Korean tourists in Vietnam.
And that's all for the news today. Thank you for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.